Heyo, heyo, heyo. Welcome to the stream, traveler. Oh wait, is the music too loud? Let me just... yeah. Let's go. Okay. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you so much, my love, for stopping by. Don't mind me. Why the counter bar is not appearing? Yeah, Twitch has been broken for me. Like, I don't see the chat sometimes, and you see the counter suppose it's like a bar, like a you know how you see the bar chat, right? But it's not like standing up, but it's like a fall on the flat floor, something like a sideway, you know. Yeah. Hopefully that is easy to understand. But yeah, my gosh, yeah. Okay, finally appear. Okay, give a moment. So I'm gonna be doing this like it's not interactive, you know. It's how to say this, like I move something on the screen, if that makes sense. So yeah. Yeah. Supposedly I should be done setting it up, but you know what I'm saying. Camel do things on the stream, never do it before the stream. Stretch. Okay, it should be up here now. Let's see. Oh wait, I forgot to do this. Okay. Alright. Dee. Yes. I'm gonna do this kind of like QnA where we're gonna have something on the screen. I will explain as best as I can, and you can also shoot some random question if you want, like anything. I guess, you know, some basic like age stuff and all that. I mean, you can also go for the how to say something that, you know, not weird but out of like you never think that you're gonna ask that, you know, but you ask it anyway. But things like, you know, sexual stuff, I don't have a comment for that, but I'm gonna let you know because I know you, Mela, you're gonna be like, yeah, you know. It's okay. I know you're joking as well. I'm not the type of person who's gonna take things seriously unless the person, you know, keep pushing it more and more. So yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, let's go. Ooh, Ooh. I'm gonna do this like a spontaneous, like a casual. How to say the spontaneous, and then there's no script or everything, you know. So I'm gonna take things like on my own pace and up to you guys, you know, whenever you wanna like. Boop. Oh, thank you, thank you. Let me zoom out for you so that I can see. Oh, flash, flash, flash. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that. It's a me. I'm holding a stick. My gosh. Having so much fun. But yeah. So are you gonna beat us? Someone beat us? No. I'll be using the stick. Oh god. Oh oh oh. Oh 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 oh. Okay. I'll be using the stick to move around. Like pointing what I need to if you asking question regarding what is on the board, you know. Let me just zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, like this. Okay. You're gonna ask a question on the board. I got you, you know what I'm saying? I got you. Let me adjust it so that okay. Like that. Okay. So yeah. This is what you call what is a camel. If you're interested in anything on this board, ask. You can also ask other question outside of the board as well. Okay? Got it? Welcome, Celeste. It's okay. It's okay to be late. I'm just roaming around. At the moment, I'm showing like Mela around, like this board stuff, and then let her know like not standard like rules, but just like let her know that she can ask anything. But if she gonna ask sexual stuff, I have gonna say like no comment because. But yeah, anything, you know, just anything, just ask anything. I don't care. But I'm gonna let you know that not very knowledgeable in some parts. So if you're gonna ask something critical, expect to be saying no comment. It's okay. Have fun. Take your tea on time, okay? Don't worry about it. Was about to ask how base your house, but okay. I mean, it's on the board, as you can see. It's on the board. It's sitting on the board, and I can tell you how big it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't be shy, and I think you can use the redeem brain cell stuff if you want to make it like, you know, with the TTX text to speech, you know, if you want. So yeah. Just a reminder, just go to Streamlabs if you wanna redeem, or if you don't have a points, ask in the chat, because I decide to not go affiliate because, like I say, I'm gonna keep the stream non-profit. I'm just gonna do this for fun. I'm not gonna take things seriously, you know. Just having fun, just chilling, you know that. Mm. Yeah, just go to Streamlet stuff like the icon thing. By the way, I reset everyone points before. Like some people have millions points, but I reset to 10k because I decide to like make it like a limited point, and then if you start going low to the point that you cannot redeem a point, ask me in the chat, and I add another 10k. Mm.
First question, what is the origin of camel?
Oh my gosh. All right. You asked for that. Okay. So, my first character actually literally comes from a camel. I just love camel. There's no special things behind it. I think the reason why I love camel because when I go to the zoo, like like a what do you call like a local zoo? Yeah, local zoo. Like animals that being nice to me. It's a camel, by the way. Like when I try to feed other animals, they either like not giving me a chance or like turn their backs, like don't show affection. But the camels like they look at me and my eyes, and I feel like what. I mean, they have a very lushy eyelashes, so they look pretty. And I'm like, oh. And I start like search more about camels, their habitat and all that. I'm like, man, they are like a soldier in all this desert where they can survive longer than humans. Also, their own body were made to survive in desert, and I find that very very strong. So yeah, that's how this. Also, it just happened to be coincidence that the name that the name Camellia that I use, right, have a camel. So I'm like, wow, I'm gonna use that. Also, I like Camellia, a flower. So that fits very well. So yes, everything is according to my plan. So yeah, that's my origin. Yeah, so let's have a 999K. Sheesh. So yeah, feel free to ask other questions as well. So let's you too, if you want to like ask some random question, just feel free to do so. Don't no need to if you're like doing some other stuff because we got Mela here to like you know I have a feeling she's gonna keep sending. Mm, mm.
Okay, so how tall are you? For research purpose.
Oh no. Um um would um um eh, okay. It's not that short. I found someone way shorter than me. Okay, in my opinion, this is tall for me. Okay, for me is what is that measurement? Because I know not all people use metric measurements. No, Celeste, no. I'm not sure. Trust me. Uh, 5 inches. No, no, no. 5 feet two. 5 feet four, I think. Wait, let me convert that into cm to cm to. Let me. 160 cm to 160 cm to feet. No, I thought I'm 5'4". I'm 5'2". Fuck. No. No, I'm not 5 inches. I, I forgot. Okay, like I say, I didn't get used to imperial stuff. Oh my gosh, no. I thought I'm 5'4". I'm 5'2". What the heck? Live, you're. Oh, if it's 5'4", I'll be happy. Hello, welcome, hero. Done him. Also, Mela, it's not 5 inches. I made mistake. Like I thought. Sometimes I use inches for measurements, but I forgot that for height in imperial, is it imperial's measurement? It's like feet. Not it's not 5 inches. No, 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 no. I didn't say 5 inches. Okay, I say 5 feet. Hero. No, no. Oh my gosh. No. No. What the? What? I don't have a third leg, bro. Wait, are you talking about the pin? Oh no.
5 inches tall, perfect punting height.
Celeste, I thought you support me, bro. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why? Well, my flash gonna crash because I accidentally moved my everything the speed of sound. I blame Celeste. No, my flash gonna crash. Oh. Oh my gosh, my flash cannot handle my face. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Give moment. Get it a time to load. Hey, flash, please. Oh my gosh.
You can't blame me. Blame Hero instead.
No. So that's you flame the fire. You. I. Why are you doing this to me? I didn't ask for this. You know what? It's okay. It's a joke. I'm just acting. Camel the best actor. Yeah, you guys fall into it. Oh my gosh. Alright, but yeah, so now ask anything. By the way, Hero, do not hold back. You can always ask some obscure question. I don't care. If I say no comment, it means that I don't have enough knowledge to answer it. So yeah, just to let you know. Oh?
What is your hump's size and may I know what's inside it?
Okay. So, it is time. Alright. As you can see here, this is my true form. I have something to cover the middle because the middle is a sensitive part of me, you know what I'm saying? So, you want to know what's inside of it and the size of it, right? Okay. Imagine the size of watermelon. That's the size of one humps. Look at that, one humps. Don't mind the blushing streak, because it's not very often people look at this, So I'll be shy for a bit. So yeah. So you wanna know what's inside? I can show you everything. I'm waiting for you, Mela. Do you want to know it for real? You may not be able to take by the words. It might be something that you will regret. Okay. All right. Well, this is the S3 inside the camel. So as you can see, the humps, there is a water. Actually, no, don't trust the camel. But this is only apply to the camel body, But the camel general, they don't have water. They have fat. So the camel have a very pretty water, and then these particles that help regulates the energy inside of the water to keep me going throughout my life. Okay. If you're wondering what it is, particle is the underwater man. Yes, all this time they have been in my humps. You see that video, right? They record it in my humps. They try to escape, but as you can see, my humps have no entrance from in and out. There's no tunnel to go inside. So they are trapped forever in my humps. You need to keep this a secret, because if people know, they gonna cancel me for real. They want to get this man out because how popular they are on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I'm gonna cover this. Let's just pretend you don't see that, okay? Let's just pretend, okay? Yeah. That should answer your question. Anything else? I mean, sometimes you don't see what truly happens unless, someone exposes it to you, and that's the truth. Just don't mention that, okay? Just keep that a secret in this stream. Alright, let me just. Vibing to the song. Oh,
Okay, so what's with Camel Chibi at whiteboard?
oh, let me just scroll out. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. So, you see all these camel particles, no particle brain cell. This is my brain cell size, and as you can see, there's a number. There's a number of percentage, like 0.0000001% brain cells are stored inside this camel, and this camel brain cell makes up of my whole being. This camel, this brain cell built this magnificent creature. They built every single crook and edges, and that leg, the humps and everything. Very hard, they are the hard worker. I cannot survive without this. I mean, even though the brain cells percentage like very low than the average brain cells that human have, but hey, it's what it is. It just life comes through, no matter what. Same goes to the camel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What the hell, man? What do you need the info for? I'm not as interesting as you think, bro. Like for real, not as interesting as you think. But yeah, so that is a camel for now. Ti, 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 ti. Mm, 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 mm.
So what about stomach area in X-ray?
Oh, you wanna see more, huh? Okay, okay, okay. You see this? So, what's under the S-ray? In the stomach area, as you can see, I have all the KFC. All the KFC stored in my S-ray, is S-ray stomach area. And as you can see, I always make sure my cheesy veggies is like 20%, 30% bigger than this combo. This combo set. I love KFC so much that it becomes a part of my stomach. And I can refill them as well. So that's why I always talk about KFC whenever I get a chance for it. Usually off stream, but sometimes I talk about it in stream just when I remember about it. And if you're curious, Camel always think about cheesy wedges. Cheesy wedges supreme. Yes. Alright. So that's the essay for now. Back to the normal camel. Eh. Yay. Any more question?
You're from Malaysia, right? Can you say something in your language?
Oh yeah, I think I don't always talk in Malay. Okay. Mela, this is for you. This is for you. You ready? You know what? What do you want me to say to you? Hmm. Oh no, but no. Ayo. Ridiculous. What do you mean by ridiculous, bro? Let me just fix my posture. Oh, welcome, Marcel, as well. As you can see, Mela asked some interesting question, and I show like the S3 inside of Camel. If you want, I can show you again. But yeah, she asking mostly about this stuff first, and now she asking about me. She asked like, I'm from Malaysia, right? So she wanna hear me saying something in Malay. She was thinking like, I let her know that, oh, you have any suggestion for it? Like what I want to say to you? And she says she's thinking. Cause ayo, you wanna know something? I was born in a good family, so I don't know any good curse word in Malay. I know one, but that's very bad. So teacher, say darling. You know what? I prefer darling over curse because I don't know why. When you curse in Malay, right? I don't know, because in your own language, it feels like you were saying something very very bad. You know. Okay, I will let you know. I don't get good grades on Malay, but I know some of it. Okay, I mean, I can speak in Malay, bercakap je. But it's like a broken Malay, I guess. Okay. You want me to say darling to you, huh? Okay. Mera sayang. Sayang means darling in Malay. It's like a very very darling. How to say, like, you say that with love kind of way. Did you catch it or did you not catch it? you, I, I think you catch it, but you just try to ask for more. What the heck? I mean, Celeste, you want me to teach you Malay? I'll try my best. But for you, do you catch it or not? I will not remember anything. Oh, maybe no. Okay, sayang. It typed like this. Let me just write it in this. It's like this. Sayang. That. Sayin. Oh my gosh. Sayin. It's sayang. Yeah, sayang. What else, like, I know. No, I'm not gonna show like a slang one. So I'm just gonna stick with the Malay. Yeah, that means darling. Sayang. Or if you wanna say I really love you, like I love you, Saya sayang awak. Awak means you. Let me just. Saya means I. Sayang. Sayang can also means love. That's the thing. It can be love or darling. Say sayang awak. I'm not sure. To be honest, I never thought about Malay dub. That's the thing because it can be hit or miss. That's the thing. I'm not sure if yeah, awak means kamu, what the heck. Awak means you. Yeah, saya sayang awak. It means see what? Man, it feels refreshing to hear speak in Malay. Oh, I mean, I can always try to speak, but the things that you guys might not be able to understand. Keep. So I need to know that you need to let us know in the chat. You cannot. This chat, there's no filter. So you need to let me know what is that. Oh my gosh, Mela, you want me to keep going with it? I mean, the basic things that you can say in Malay is like asking how are you, which is apa kabar? Which is I'm gonna spell it out. Apa means why. Kabar. Yeah, apa kabar? Kabar means news. But when you combine what apa with kabar, is like asking how are you. Yeah. What is your favorite word to say in Malay? Okay. So I don't know how to explain this. I'm not sure if this word in the dictionary. That's the thing. Let me make sure it's in the dictionary, or you guys don't mind, like if it's not in the dictionary or not, like not confirmed. I'm checking. Oh, it is a term. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So my favorite word. I mean, it's I don't know how to say. It's not really a word. It's like it's how you convey something. It's like to express a sense of something. It's amboy. Amboy. If I'm not mistaken, it's like it's kind of like something that it's kind of like well, for me. Or like when I want to tease someone, I want to tease, like friendly tease, it's just amboy. That's my favorite word I like to say. Man, stop. What is this behavior? Are you joking or not? Sometimes I cannot tell if you're joking. Ayo. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I'm I mean, there's nothing special about it. Everyone can say "I'm boy," you know. "I'm boy, I'm boy." There is a song about it. If you want to like, it's not a song about it, but like they use the word "I'm boy" to with the lyrics and all that. It's by Ultimate, I think. No, it's not Ultimate. I think. Let me. I'm not sure if they are copyrighted. So you know what? Let's go. If it's copyrighted, it's okay. Alright. Let me change screen real quick. To show you. I really like this song because they use that word, my favorite word. So let's go. Wait, are you guys okay with me showing the song? Oh, oh, okay. All right. You wanna hear more Malay, or you just wanna move on to the next question? Don't be shy to ask anything. If you wanna challenge my brain, feel free to challenge. I can assure you, this number, this number, this number never lies. Yay! All right, take your time. Take your time. Hmm, dee dee. Oh,
I notice you have your character, why do you not become VTuber/tuber?
oh, oh! Wow. Okay. So, first of all, I I don't know. As much here's the thing. I do watch two VTuber back then, but they are now outside of like they do their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I was thinking at one point, but then I think again, nah, I'm not gonna do it because I kind of comfortable where I am. Just doing this stuff, and I don't know why just doing VTuber stuff. It's too much. It's not my style. Like I like to take things easy, not much of complications. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to have fun. Like VTubing stuff and all that. You have to do this, have to do that. No, 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 no. Camel doesn't like that. Camel doesn't like that. Yeah. And also, this character is just gonna be like image stuff. You see it when you see it. You don't see it, you don't see it. But yeah, I prefer to become like just voice. No webcam, no like fancy 2D, all that. It's just an animated stuff. No reaction and all that. Yeah. Also, what else? I don't know. This might okay. This might be just a personal opinion. Tweet longer. Get ready to prepare tweet longer if you want to cancel me. By the way, it's not. I don't know why. Here's the thing. When you have the ability to mask yourself, you may you how to say it? I have a feeling that it's gonna become something that gonna make me become harder to become myself. Like to be honest, like to be the camel, because you rely too much on the mask, and then you start to like it becomes like a coping mechanism. When you're like starting to feel down on that. I'll be honest, I'm not perfect. I have insecurity with myself and all that. you know even though I come from a good family, but sometimes it reached to the point in your life that you start questioning yourself, overthinking, Camel. I hate that, but cannot do much. So yeah, so I decide to stay away from things that makes me not be able to, like pull the camel out of me. I don't want it to become an obstacle. And if anything, here's the thing, if anything, I want people to look at me as who I am, because when you given some visual, visual, pretty visual of yourself, people gonna keep looking at that because people are attracted to pretty things. Do you think people like, things that are like a little bit like, not pretty, for them, people have their own preferences. I also have different preferences, so yeah, I don't want people to get distracted with that. I want them to look at me as Camellia. I don't want them to look at me through that PNG VTuber thingy. If you hear my voice, you don't think of that image. You think of me as a person. So yeah. And that's why I don't give a damn about the streaming stuff, bro. I just do whatever I want. I'll be myself. And it feels less stressful, by the way, because you don't start questioning a lot of things around you, because you just do whatever you want. You don't worry about a lot of stuff. You don't worry about, I cannot interact and all that, You just do whatever you want. When you don't have that kind of like, I mean, not I guess responsibility as a, doing that persona, I guess. Also because, you're making money. So I guess that also influence that. So in my case, it's not relatable because I don't make money. Yeah, so I just make things for fun, So yeah. Yeah, so that's why I don't want to focus on those two. Here's the thing, not everyone using VTuber or page YouTubers like that, It's just that for my style, personally, it doesn't fit what I want to do. But I'm not gonna lie, I do sometimes, here's the thing. My brain say do not overthink, right? But my gut saying that some VTuber might be using this VTubing stuff for coping mechanism. Or maybe to, to be able to socialize more. Or maybe they want to learn to be more vocal about themselves by using that technology, which is, I respect. But some people use it as a coping mechanism. It can be a little bit bad, Or sometimes they use it, something that might be not good for them, So yeah, that's my personal take, Not saying everyone's like that, by the way. That's just my gut saying, but which I don't always believe guts unless I'm using it to meet real life people or people that is real online, I don't know. I feel shy now. What the heck? To be honest, Honesty away, Camellia, bro. Oh, can we make my doki doki goes boom boom bakudan? Ayo, Mela, what the? Ayo, Mela. Ayo. Wait. That caught me off guard. Ayo. Oh, my throat. I'm still not feeling well, but it's just that I decided to fast today. I don't care. My throat is better now. It's just that I cough a lot. But anyway, what the heck? that caught me off guard. Oh my gosh, give me a moment. I have a feeling that someone is starting to cancel me, guys, on Twitter. They're gonna take things out of context. Cancel real one, guys. Come get you. Oh my gosh. But yeah, okay. Oh, taking a breather. Okay. Alright, guys. This is you. Thank you, but yeah, thank you for listening, Camera Rambling. But yes. Anything else?
Did you take commission? I see your art is pretty good and sellable.
Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. My bad. I mean. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, no. Flash. Chill. Let me in. Let me zoom out. Okay. I say. Uh-huh. No commission. Only freebies though. I do freebies. If you wonder why it's freebie, it's for friends or people who I feel like worth for it, like they deserve it. I draw for free. Yes, it sounds crazy, right? Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but I just like to do that. I don't know. I'm struggling between, okay, people keep recommending, I mean, mostly, not people, like, mostly my friend circle, those Ohana gang, you know, they keep saying that, oh, do some commission, or like, one of them come to me, like, asking DM, they like, hey, I want to do commission, but I don't know why, because art is something that I learn by myself, so I cannot take some sort of payment. Sometimes I do thinking about it, like, oh, maybe I can take some payment, but then thinking, like, my gut saying that then it's gonna go against your principle where you only take money from the things that you pay for, which is my study. I took a degree in food technology and service, but it's related to food, so art and food is different. That's why I'm struggling. I'm like, I cannot, and also motivation is something that is very hard to find. So at the end of the day, I end up do it for free, even though I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe, yeah. No, Mela, let me put it like this. She wouldn't let me pay her for art, so I bought her wishes against she for a character. She tricked me. I let you know, Mela. Celeste tricked me. She said, oh, Camel, let me log in into your account and do something. And I believe her. Yes, twice. I told you it is true that, you have to like remove the PayPal information. Then I don't use PayPal, by the way, so I really don't know how it works. She's like, oh, Camel, I forgot to remove my PayPal information. I'm like, huh, okay. My dumbass Camel just let her login in, and she put another money. Ah, this is my face. But she tricked me. Twice. I will never trust anyone again. No. They be like, oh yeah, can I look into your Genshin account? I'll be like, no. No. Nah, man, nah. Nuh-uh. You cannot trick me third time in a row. Nah, no. Bulky things I can buy if I want, but I'm too lazy. I also was chasing. Oh. Excuse me. Genshin doesn't like my laptop, so I have to accept my fate. Hope for the best that maybe they optimize some stuff in the game. So yeah, because Unity is very sucky. Unity is not good program in my opinion. It's not stable. So yeah, but yeah, like oh my gosh, remember that it makes my heart goes ah. But yeah, well, thank you Celeste for making me remember that moment. Oh my gosh, another question. Feel free to shout out. But anyway, yes, I mean, so who knows? In the future, I might be like, hey, Mela, do you want me to draw you? So that kind of freebie, you know? It's like whenever I feel like I want to draw. Yeah, 5 years later, yes. I mean, not that long, but it could be 1 year at max. do, do, do. Yes, yes. Shoot any question. Any question. Mm.
What is the most embarrassing Earl things that happened to you?
Oh no. Oh no. Um, there's nothing embarrassing happened to me in real life, okay? Yeah, there's nothing embarrassing happened. I think I told it in the stream before. Things that I'm not sure. That's the thing. I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So how many do you want to know? Oh my. Uh, okay, we'll start with the basic one, I guess. Uh, uh, for those, I guess I'm not sure if Mela remember or Mela is not there by the time I tell it. It's about the KFC stuff. Oh no. Alright. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna clear the board so that I can draw this monstrosity. Hey, Celeste. Oh, I accidentally. Oh, okay. So, it all start. Let me just get my doodle hand. So we all start with this Camel. She is a happy camel that day. It's like a lunch hours, okay? This is a camel. I was happy. So what happened is that, let me just, oh my, so what happened is that at that time I was walking around, okay? I'm looking, I'm looking for the nearest KFC. I'm like, do 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 do, and then I found this place with KFC sign on it. So I enter it. I'm like, oh, oh, like, and then just enter it, and then I order the food. And then I got I decided to eat there, so I got the plate stuff. There's like, stuff like KFC in here and there. So, not inside the KFC. I'm just gonna boom, boom, boom. Inside the KFC. As I walk for the counter, there this person will wear a very loose pant. So literally, you can see the crack of the ass. Like, I don't know how they achieve this, but the pants, like, this is the pants, yeah, that is the pants. Yeah, the body, I'm just gonna do, yeah. We just gonna draw this because I'm not gonna dox their face, okay? This person will bending at the time. Why they are bigger than my character? They were bending over because they will have this like a, I guess like a some sort of a shopping bag or something on the ground. I was so happy. I was like, jiggy 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 KFC. I'm gonna go to the table, and then my KFC pieces, the drumstick, the freaking drumstick. I sleep. Okay, I sleep. I was like, tiki tiki tiki, and then woo, like not sleep like to the point that I fall down, but like sleep, and the plate, pooh, the drumstick fly into the sky. It's like a air, like the sky, and then he enter that. He enter the area between that crack perfectly. Like I said, the pants is so loose. Like there's like I don't know why I can see the panties. I didn't want to see, okay, because I was focused on the drumstick falling. So it just end up there. It's stuck. I stopped smiling. Like I was just like, my drumstick. That person turned around. It's like looking at me. Because literally I'm the closest one. It's so awkward, They just look at me because I'm the nearest one, right? And I'm just like, turning around, go to the different table, and just sit down, And this person wondering, who in the hell put the drumstick in their butt crack, between the butt crack. I'm never looking back. I'm just like, eat very fast. I'm eating less than 10 minutes. No, is it less than 10 minutes? Oh, 5 minutes. I'm eating over those really, really fast because I cannot handle it. And who knows the staff gonna snitch on me? They'll be like, if they're gonna ask stuff like, who's the one that, like, the put it is, I think it's a prank, something. They'll be like, oh, is that girl over there? Is this Camel? I'm like, I'm just gonna be like screaming internally, That's one of the embarrassing things that happened to me. I will never go into that KFC place ever again. It's like, I think it's like a nearest to the KL. Damn it, I don't remember it because my brain don't refuse to remember it. I was so shy, so like, feeling Uh, yes, 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 Celeste. Mela, please, Mela, my heart cannot handle this. I already told that. I already told that I will provide a visual, bro.
My
Oh.
sprinkler goes like this. Comes back like.
What the heck? Hey, yo, Celeste. Why trying to? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes me less stressed now. Thank you, thank you. It's not like a bad stress, it's a good stress. Like, you feel shy after telling your embarrassing story. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's the embarrassing story I have. I think that suitable to tell. I don't want to get deeper, and be like, oh. Yeah, feel free to ask more. By the way, for those who just joined the stream, so you see, I'm not planning to get affiliate, so you have to ask the point in the chat. Basically, typing it out. So if you stay quiet, I don't know who you are to give. So yeah. Yeah.
What makes you start streaming, especially for free?
Oh. Oh ho. Oh ho. Oh. Oh ho. Oh. Oh. Another one.
What's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing?
Okay. So we asked Mela first and then Celeste one. Okay. So, what makes me start streaming? Actually, it started with a group, like a, it's like like a plan in the future, streaming group, that. But then, they just say that eventually things become like a individual stuff because people they get busy, that. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest. Basically, we no longer friends and I'll still want to stream. I do like streaming because I find it's an easy way for me to like streaming through the media online. Not everyone in my family or relatives have Discord because they don't know about it. Only like a young youngster have a Discord. So sometimes I be like, hey, you wanna watch me play? Yes, they do watch the stream as we speak because they don't want to make a Twitch account, so it's understandable. Yes, unforeseen circumstances because Celeste is a part of the game. Yeah, things happen, when sometimes things doesn't remain the same forever. Yeah, but I learned a good lesson from it, so that's the plus for me. But back to the topic. So yeah, basically my relatives they enjoy what I'm doing. I guess like sometimes they be like sending a WhatsApp message saying that wow you can draw. Yes, they was like oh wow you do this and you do that and like yeah. You wanna know something? My mom doesn't know about this. More like I don't want her to like getting shocked by everything. Like I said, there's a reason why I say I'm not perfect because I'm a rebel. Hey, you Hey, you don't know my mom. I mean, to be honest, coming from an Asian family, because Asia doesn't mean like Chinese, all that. It could also be other race. People need to know about that. It's not all about like, people who are like looking like Japanese or that. Coming from the Asian family, yeah, parents can be scary, and they will get culture shock because I spend time with online and all that. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time online because to be real, I think my real engagement online wise is like when I'm like almost 20, because during the teenage year time, I mostly go to cyber cafe, a cheap cyber cafe near my high school that is limited. Like I cannot open this, open that, open this, open that. Can only open all website like Target. Whoever remember that website, you're welcome to the Camel again. Target. Uh, what is that? Another website? Tiny Me. Flash website like really Newsground. Newsground get blocked in the cyber cafe. So yeah, but I think because they found some adult content, so they be like, nah, I'm not gonna get caught like that. Because that cyber cafe is open for kids, by the way. So yeah, but to be honest, Reddit and stuff also have adult content. So I guess they bypassed that at the time. So yeah, I don't fully do stuff. I think I also make a social media like a Facebook more mostly for study though. Like they be like, oh yeah, we had to do this group, study that. I use cyber cafe most of the time. My family doesn't have internet back then because I come from a poor family. Yeah, I'm coming for the lower class. So yeah. So yeah, so most people will watch this. Basically, realities that's like modern. I mean, I do invite my grandmas, like other relatives know that, but most of the time they be like, it's okay, they're not interested, which is okay. But yeah, other relatives like cousin, nephew, they be like, wow, drawing, and just enjoy and all that. They don't fully understand English sometimes, but they can understand some part. So yeah, I enjoy doing that. That's why I say I stream for friends and family, because literally my family is here. It's just that they don't make account because they just I just teach them like, oh yeah, you can just check on this website. Yeah. I don't want to collect follower, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Just do it for fun. Oh, yeah. I would never tell my family about my video beam. It's not hard for them to find easy. Yeah, because internet information travel very fast. Like someday they gotta be like, oh, this one looks, seems sound familiar. Sound like someone I know. You know. Also, damn camera, you are a rare streamer will involve your relatives. I ain't got guts to do that. Sure, you don't take your parent, but relatives can respect info. I'm not gonna lie. I told them that, hey, you wanna watch my stream, right? I'll let you know that you feel free to snitch to my mom and dad, by the way, because like, I told them that if they ever found out, I'm just gonna explain myself. You know, I'm not gonna ask them to like, hey, you better keep it, and that. And you know what? I know what they told me. What they said to me, they was like, it's not like you're streaming porn or something. You just draw and play games. It's not something big deal. I'm like, sheesh. Wait a second, you know about all those stuff? Ah, yeah. I caught then red-handed, bro. Yeah, yeah. I will never tell my friend things like that either, but I'm not trying to hide it either. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, for example, here's the thing. I remember I streamed Phantom Brave, right? And then at that time, I think one of my mom called me in the middle of stream, and then I muted sometime to like, and I was told my mom, that, yeah, mom, I'm busy, I'm streaming. Here's the thing. Back then, when I mean by streaming, like playing games with friends because she do. Okay, Celeste, Hero, don't get spooked. Okay, don't get spooked. Whenever we play games, right, on Discord, my mom actually sit beside me and watch me play and listen. So like she told me that she wanna get involved, but she feels so shy because she cannot speak English, and then she find it very entertaining to listen to you guys and see us playing and all that. I was like, oh, even though we curse, and then my mom say that, well, she say I'm also not perfect. I do curse at some point when I get angry and all that, So she's not gonna question it. Besides I'm already old, like I'm grown up, so I guess my what I'm doing, I hold responsibility to it. But I do have to watch my mouth around my little baby brother, which is like kids, like baby brothers. They should not know about that word. That's the only things that I need to watch out. Yeah, so that's what my mom just like, chilling. She's like smiling, that, listening to us play, that. I'm so sorry for the if Hero, if you find it weird. She just how to say, like, she never have experience with internet stuff. Okay, so seeing me like spending most of my time. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Hero. Yeah. Seeing me spending most of my time online, she find it weird. Like how you can bonding with people online, like you cannot feel them physically, like see them physically in real life. You talk through text, you talk through voice, you talk to like screen. So yeah. Oh my. Hey yo, man, you wanna know something? My mom is simping for Hero voice. Like she's like, hey, this is like a sound like a very good looking boy voice. I'm like, yo, whoa, oh, what? No. Oh my god. Hey yo, Mela. Um, uh, um, 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 um. Mm. So do you before I time out you, do you have any last word? Hmm? 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 Hey, you too bad. He's gonna be disappointed in my ugly ass. I mean, he's the real thing. Oh man, I never see you, so I cannot judge. Then again, here's the thing. My my judging, like appearance stuff also mess up. It's time for Mela to get time out. I don't know how you do it. What's the comment for it? It's okay. Just time out for 5 seconds. I don't know how to do it. Oh my god. No, this is perfect. You can always start on timeout. It's okay. Mela, did you just say saya? Hey, Mel. It's okay. She asked for it. Before the message, did she say, time me out, sayang? She's like, time me out, darling. I'm like, bruh. Oh, God. Give me a moment. Be right back, okay. Oh, God. Let me clear my throat. I'm. Okay, back. Okay, I done clear my throat, so I should not be coughing for a while. Ugh. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh my gosh. I know. When I see that, like, bruh. Malado no channel de sa less. Oh my gosh. But yeah, oh my gosh. I'm waiting for the next question. Any question? Any question? Oh? Oh yeah! Oh no, I forgot! Oh. Okay, okay. I answered that after her question. Okay. If I'm mistaken, so that question is what part of body part that I don't mind losing, right? Okay, 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 okay. You wanna know? This might seem like a weird choice. I wanna lose my eyes. I don't mind losing my eyes. What? What? Is it really a bad choice? I don't know. What the? Okay, 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 okay. So I feel like no, not finger. I already keep my finger. Okay, okay. So the reason is that I don't know why eyes. Eyes is deceiving in my opinion. Do you get it? Like when you hear how you see the thing, everything you see is deceiving. I don't know how to say it properly. Just in case you guys don't get it, I'm just gonna uh deceiving. Yeah, that. So if you still don't understand, just let me know. What the? Hey, I mean, I don't mind honesty, but bro, okay, 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 I got you, I got you. Yeah, yeah. So let's understand. So let's be brain. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, okay, okay. So the reason, when what I mean by this is like, I don't know why. I feel like eyes, yeah, it helps a lot of things, but it also causes a lot of like issue as well. Like you see things that only favors you, like something that that is very biased kind of view. You see this, for example, you see the scenery, right? Some people will find that scenery pretty, right? Before you, it's like, nah, it's not pretty. But if you look at the scenery, like, you try to judge every aspect of it, overall it's pretty, if you go by that standard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not just solely like based on the visual. It could be something that related to like how clean it is, how it's like nicely designed, all that. That's nicely decorated, nature, how nature is beautiful, but some people doesn't like that, and in my opinion, that's kind of, this might sound very stupid, but how to say, when you see different things, you cannot, it's funny hard for you to like talk about it, you just came to the conclusion that, yeah, we have different opinions, we have different stuff, but I want to talk about it, like what we see, then maybe we can like make like what's different about it to you, what's different about it to me, but a lot of people doesn't want to speak that out, I don't know why people just like, yeah, I don't care, they just do that because they don't want to like talk about it. And also let's be honest, we always overthinking, when we see things. Like for example, you see this one person looking at you, you start thinking that they might look at me funny, but maybe in our honesty, they just look at you just thinking, something else. Or maybe they just like, just they vision, just they visual perspective suddenly attracted to you because you seem stand out, or it just happened to be you, at that vision, at that moment. But it could be because it could be something bad, as well, yeah. That's why I already lose my eyes, because I don't know, I feel like my eyes deceive me a lot more than giving me useful information. Like it gives some good stuff, but I don't know, I feel like the things that I see I might miss some of the important things, in that scenery. And then later on, I'll start thinking deep about it. I'm like, oh no. Do you get it? I'm trying my best to explain in my English, and then my English is broken as heck. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Now I answered that. Alright. So you talk about how I have like mess up. Let me scroll out the chat. What is it about you judging on preferences? Oh, remember when I told you that wait, I don't know if I told you that. You see, let's assume that I didn't tell you. So you see, okay. Time to grab the picture. So for example, let me grab some picture to give example. Let's see. Trying to get a picture real quick. So for example, you know how you look at boys or girl, man or woman. I guess man or woman, because I'm already old. Man or woman, like pretty woman, yes, pretty woman, handsome man, yes, handsome man. So for example, how messed up my judgment like is like, this is Robert Pattinson, yes. I know some girls be like, oh buga, awu bark, at him. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, no. And then people keep, I think my classmate, back then, keep introducing me like, handsome man all around the world. I lost count because I don't remember the name. I just like, oh, the image, stuff and all that. I don't find all of them attractive. And then I'm gonna show you something as well. Like for example, you see, people categorize being ugly have something with weight. There's some people who are like that, they be like, oh yeah, you look like as big as the door, so you don't have the figure and everything, so you look like a blob of fat. You look ugly, people say that, because they don't look attractive. For me, instead of saying that, don't look attractive, I'll be like, you need to lose your weight because you are hurting yourself. I'm not gonna judge. I'm gonna jump on the appearance because, in my opinion, you don't look bad at all. and not everyone born is ugly, you know. It's something that you can make up with your personality, you know, your intention behind it, you know. I have a feeling that if someone gonna be like, oh yeah, are you gonna marry this person, like, you know, they look like obese, you know, or that, you know, have a chubby stomach and all that, I say that if I fall in love with them, then yes, of course you're gonna ask them like, hey, can you, you know, let's work together to reduce the weight because I don't want you to die before me. That sounds a bit bad, but here's the thing. I don't know, man. I want to live my whole life with my partner until, you know, we die together in that kind of sense, you know. But the thing is that, you know, that's what I'm thinking, you know. I mean, if life doesn't want to make my wish come true, then I cannot do much. If they're gonna die before me, here's the thing. At least me and them do something about it, you know. That's why when it comes to, like, you know, people who like look obese and all that, I'm not gonna call them ugly. I don't find them ugly. That's the thing. Or like morbidly obese, right? People will be, oh damn, they look ugly, they look a block of fat. But for me, I'm like, oh no, they crushing their heart, they crushing their stomach organ. That's very bad. I feel like I need to help them because I'm a food tech, by the way. So basically, I'm learning about food, the harm that how the food affects our body and everything. I learned about it and I found how critical it is in our life, you know. So I was like, no. I think that's why I cannot find everyone to be ugly. Even though you have big teeth, you have big nose, like your nose gonna be like look like a pig or something. I don't know why. I cannot see them ugly. If you think I'm lying, feel free to do so. But I can assure you that I cannot see that. Like in real life, when I go to university and all that, I don't judge people by appearance. I socialize with everyone. As long they seem genuine with me, then I'll be genuine with them. Bruh, fun fact, in real life, a lot of people think I look like an angry person. Like, what do you call arrogant person? Yeah, yeah, arrogant person. That's the right words for it because I don't always smile. Which is, I was like, okay. I mean, they have point because I only smile when I do something I like. If I'm standing there, do nothing, do you expect me to smile? Like, hee, smile by myself, bro, no. Smile by yourself. New meta to get big group of friends who gonna leave you when you say, bro, that is true. Oh my gosh, there is some people who's like, hey, you seems fun to hang around because you seem bubbly, happy, you know, and then when you become emo, also they be like, man, you're not fun anymore. You keep getting this negative vibe. Yeah. Then you burst the bubble. Bye. I'm like, okay. I'm not getting involved with that. I just saw one of my friends who have a big group of friends, one of my acquaintance, college friends, you know, all that, and then when they start become emo or sad because you know life hit them hard, and their friend doesn't talk to them anymore. I'm like, what happened? And they be like, I don't know, man. When I'm feeling, I'm at the lowest of my life, they suddenly doesn't want to hang out. I'm like, okay, yeah, but but yeah, so yeah, that's like I say, I don't know, man. I guess I like to keep things simple. That's why I don't like to think about it. Like about how you gonna evaluate people based on appearance. As long you're healthy, that's what matter because I don't wanna spend my whole life with you. Yeah. That's the good mindset I wanna put. I apply that from when I was a kid until now. I wanna collect as much of time as I can before I hit the grave, bro. Sounds selfish, but you know what? That's how I enjoy my life. Is Aries not attractive in social standard or he display man? Here's the thing. Okay, so my mom, when I show a picture of Aries to my mom, she say that he is attractive man. But then when I show to my best friend, real life best friend by the way, they say that oh he looks like just a plain man. Like I say, from when I see Aries, I don't judge his appearance. I'm just like he looks healthy. Yeah. But then love happens. Love turns your eye vision different. I'm not gonna lie. Like when back then, I spent 4 years with him as a best friend. Friends to close friend, to best friend, to family best friend. I see it's like a healthy man who have healthy mindset, healthy thinking and all that. I mean, not everyone have like a healthy thinking. Yes, there's a flaws, there and there, but most of all, it's decent, decent. There's a good balance, what I'm saying. But until love happens, that's when your vision change. It's like, the filter on. Suddenly, he have sparkle. That's my experience. That's why I'm so confused when I feel that feelings for the first time. Not gonna lie, I'm like, what is this? What is this? What the hell? Yeah, it is so weird. Love is so weird. I guess it's different for each people, because some people have a different ways how love portrays their partner. In my case, it's like a Sailor Moon. Aries just hangs sheen in front of me. All of a sudden, it's just like sparkle. I'm like, okay, what is this? Yeah, yeah, Sailor Moon Aries. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So any other question? You know what? Three more questions before I stop stream. I think. Oh my gosh, 2 hours Q&A. This is not a short stream. What the heck? Oh, I appreciate that. Even though I don't try so hard. I mean, this drawing stuff, I made it for fun, by the way. So yeah. I'm starting to make an icon from the PNG you made for me, so my brain's dead on question. It's okay, Celeste. Also, here's the thing: if you feel tired and all that, you can just take a break. You know, or take a break for moderating my stream. Okay, you don't have to become hardcore mode. Oh, I hope you can like help. Do you need help with that? I can help you. Case really fun. You should do it more. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I mean, maybe it's fun because there's only 3 people. Imagine there's 5 or 6 or 7. I think that's where the chaos going in. They're gonna ask like, yeah. To be honest, I don't mind repeating the Q&A so that people can get updated. With what they want to ask more and more, but not too often because it could be a little bit annoying. I guess. I don't know, but let's see. E. Three more, right? Yeah, three more. Three more. Ti 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 ti. Ti 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 ti. Ti 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 ti. Ti ti ti. Take your time, Ella. I have a feeling you are trying to ask something.
Three sizes here.
Hey, see what I'm thinking? The three sides like a top, middle, bottom. Oh my gosh, you're gonna disappoint. You're gonna be disappointed. I'm sorry, Mela. I'm just gonna let you know. You're gonna be disappointed. Okay. It's time to visualize the camel human form. Alright. Let's go to this side, okay? Because you know what? Let's go to the board. Okay. So this is the camel. Here's the thing. I never measured the tree size, but all I know is that I'm a obese, chubby camel. Because if I'm mistaken, I calculated the weight last time, the BMI and all that. I'm considered obese. So my weight is 81 kg. My height is 5'2" or 160 cm. So my body looks like this. Okay, this is the top. Now, let me just imagine it. This is the top. Yeah. And then my stomach is like that. Yeah. I can't because I don't measure, so I'm just gonna give you like a brief with that. And then my hips. My hips like this. I'm gonna let you know it's not mama hips. Camel have the flattest ass ever. Like so to disappoint you, I might be having a camel humps, but nah. So yeah, it looks like this. Yeah. And then I have a chicken looking thigh. Like like that kind of thigh. I have bigger thigh. Let me just where's the eraser? Like the thigh, if I'm not mistaken, like a little bit like a meat here. Yeah. And then yeah. That. Let me make the stomach. Like this part goes up here. Like the stomach can be like it's like I don't have like a lot of curve, you know. It's like a this and then this like a ooh, you know, like a like that. Yeah, like that, you know. Sorry to disappoint you, but the three sides basically the top one. Wait. Yeah. It looks like this. I don't have the measurement for it sadly. I can only give you visual one. If you're asking for the side, you're gonna be disappointed more. This is the side. Like the side is like this. Very flat. My ass is flat. I wish my ass is not flat. Hey. I mean, I think mine is small though. I'm gonna be honest. Mine is small. Wait, should I? You know what? Nephew and cousin. Plug your ear. You don't wanna hear this. Or maybe they go praying now. Because I have to go praying after this. They go praying now. Hey. Yeah. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, last time I go to the store, I didn't know about that you need to measure your chest to determine your cup size. Like I say, I was born in a family. No one knows. Yeah, I was born in a family. Like I'm the only girl. The rest is a boy. So that's why the way I do things is not feminine. I'm gonna wrestle you. Like if you're gonna play around with me, it's gonna get physical. Unless you're a girl, I'm gonna be soft. But if it's boy, I mean, I don't want to touch boy. Not gonna lie, I don't like it. But if you were one brother though, you're gonna get a choke slam from me. You're gonna get a pie driver from me. That's a move from the wrestling. For those who doesn't know, you're gonna get the elbow drop from me. Let's go. I was born that rough, So yeah. But yeah, back to the topic. So yeah, last time if I'm not mistaken, is C cup. That was like 3 years ago. It's years no 5 years ago. Teacup three, teacup three, C cup. It's more, right? What? Wait, I thought A, B, and C is small. Oh, but all this time I thought C is like small. Bruh. So what Eddie says is true, huh? Because here's the thing, I see other girls have big booba. It's way bigger than mine. I'm like, what? I thought that's like a. Yeah. I thought that what you call? C is like a small, because A B C, it's like sound is small, and then E F G like very big, But Mela say that no, that's like a middle big. I'm assuming D is like a biggest. Yeah. I thought ABC is kind of like fall under the category of small, but apparently C is considered to be big. Oh, C and D is average. Okay, Mela, you are wrong. It's not middle big, it's average. We got professional cup here, Celeste. Bog. Eh. You know what? I'm sorry, Celeste. We have to internalize that bog. We have to internalize that bog, okay? We have to do this. Bog. Oh wait, the hair is too big. Let me just make it smaller. Yeah, bog. And then I can do this one. Bog. 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 Yes, you can do that. Pocket is a bog. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Alright, I learned something new. So it's average, not big. Okay. Next time I go to Aries, be like, hey Aries, I found out C is not big. C is average. C is average. C is average. Yeah. Like C is average. C is average. It's not big. Resource. If you want to ask for resource, Celeste. Ask Celeste. Yes. Ask Celeste. Thank you very much. Oh. Alright. So 2 more. Is it 2 more? 2 more question? Yeah, 2 more question. Oh my gosh. So you know what? Okay, yeah. I guess each people's size preference is different, so understandable. Yeah. Okay, so two more questions. Just throw any random stuff, it's okay. I know everyone's is like very very tired. Mm, 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 mm. Oh,
Have you ever feel scared to be honest with people and get judged for it?
oh. Okay, 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 okay. Now I don't care anymore. Back then, yes. Do you want like a now reason, or like do you want like a how I changed from yes I do care about it back then to now I don't care? Like and I just asking that just in case you just asking for specific stuff, you just want to know really yes or no. Now let's go for story of how you change from that. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, sure, why not? I don't mind. Okay, like during teenager time where you start mingle with kids, and then you build your own, what is cool or what is not cool. You know what I'm saying? And then you start that kind of stuff start to influence your anxiety, your insecurity about yourself more and more. Like you become like a social kind of standard. So what happened is that during the teenager time, I'm more focused on like whether if people become interested with me or not after they talk to me, because I'm a very boring person. Let's be honest here. I thought the casual stuff. I don't talk like yeah the cool stuff, the cool kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I born into a poor family, so I don't have a lot of tools, a lot of media where I can talk about things that people can relate the most. For example, TV shows and all that. You know, so I'm kind of out of place with other kids. And also here's the thing, kids at my time, they are more focused on study or become the best in the grades. So that too. Also they come from like this rich family as well. So yeah, like they have a different standard on everything. So it's very hard. But I try to mingle anyway because that's the only social group that I can mingle with. So thanks to that social group though, it caused me who I am. Like my what can say my weak version of myself, where I start to become insecure, trying my best to please them and all that. Eventually get kicked into the bucket, got thrown to the side when I realized that man, they just use me for the view, for the count, like how like the more people in the group, the more like oh damn, we look like like a group of friends. So more people is like more cool, I guess. So yeah, so yeah, I think what happened is that okay, so what happened in that group of my friends, so it started off with like this group of like girls, who's like love to study and all that. Two friends, yeah, two friends. And at that time, I don't know why I got into like this class where it's like science class and all that because I have a good grades, which I don't know how I managed to do that because I don't even study at all. I'm very lazy. Just to be, yeah, I'll be honest. I'm mostly I remember stuff from points and then I just make up what I can understand. That's how lazy I am. I don't like textbook copy, you know. I just like write what I can understand. So yeah. So what happens is that they be nice to you, that the girl stuff, yes, girl stuff, do this and do that, eat together, but we never talk a lot about our stuff. So I thought that maybe they just being shy and all that. So I never do that. I try to. I'm like the goofball in the group. I make myself look stupid and they laugh at me. That's very bad. No, no. Mainly because I don't know what to do, so I just do that, which is not good. They gotta take you. They really gotta take you seriously when you do stupid. Then they think you are very stupid, mentally stupid. By the way. So yeah, I think what happens is that I spend time with them, not really knowing them, just like study and all that, and then sometimes they be like, oh yeah, let's eat together. Not eat together like to me, like they eat together with each other, but I'm like, hey, can I join? They're like, yeah, sure, I just join. I'm very naive, like I thought that if I insert myself, maybe that works, and maybe they open their up themselves to me. But now they don't have that kind of plan. So what happens is that when so basically we have UPSR back then. So that's when like, I start to have like this kind of like being quiet person, because I found out after I got the UPSR, it's like a examination, like a big examination for grade school. Okay, so when I get the result, I got not a good grade, by the way. I got a decent grade, basically. I got 3A to B. It's like not that good, not that bad. It's just average. Like it's just mediocre. I don't know what the word is, but yeah. So these two friends that I've been with, they hug each other. I thought that I want to try to hug, because I like that. Because like being like physically affection like as a friend, not like other stuff. But yeah, but they don't give me a space to hug. They just at their own world, and then that's when I realized that, wait a second, I might how to say this, I think I'm just not belong to their own world, to their own world. Maybe we are not friends. I'm just someone outside who want to be a part of it but fail to do so. And they don't even ask my result. I asked their result, and they say, oh yeah, I got 5 A's. So I'm like, oh, good, congrats. And they never ask my result. I'm like, okay. That's where where I got very insecure about myself. And when I go enter high school, I just start like do things for attention. Not like attention like very badly, but more like how to say this. It's like, you mingle with someone, you try your best like get attention to them by, be talkative. Yes, be talkative. So I start to talk a lot with people and all that, and then I do this like goofy moment, that it feels forced. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pain, like mentally pain. I'm like to the point that when I come back home, I feel so sad because I really don't know anymore. Like I don't know how to like interact with people. Until here's one thing, I love to draw back then. Until someone noticed my drawing, right? And this is where one of my my first best friend, noticed me. She also draw. People say my drawing is better than her, but in my opinion, her drawing is also good, but on different level, like different style. So we bonding through art. We are very awkward with each other because like we start bonding with art, and then we slowly talk and all that and get to know. Not gonna lie, she's the first one that like I talk a lot to get to personally know, and it's just me and her. And I realized that, you know what? I guess I start finding quality, like, in people in a bad place. I should go for people who share same interests, who doesn't seems like, they only befriend you for their own convenience. Like they just be there, like enjoy your company. That's the thing. If they start showing interest, like, even being there, not, we don't talk each other, okay? Like, we just say hi, like, how are you, that, right? And then we stop talking, we just do our own stuff, drawing, that, eating, or like, do the homework together, not talking a lot, but just enjoy each other company. That's like the moment of like where you reach this feel of like peaceful, like, you feel like, oh, so comfortable. I think that's the kind of thing that I need to find in people first. That's where I slowly like gathering a piece of me that is like broken, from that. I mean, my previous friendship is not a big deal, I guess it become big deal for me because it's like early age, when you start socializing, and you start to like become lonely after that, realizing you don't have friend at all those people. I have another group of friends, but I don't want to talk that because I want to protect that personal information. Yeah. That one is way more serious than the one that I mentioned, by the way, because it's involving self-harm, and I don't want to bring that kind of vibe into the chat. So yeah. This first best friend, we stick together until now, by the way. Miracle. Literally a miracle. We just, I even go to her house, during the high school. She go to my house, and then we sleep together, that, slumber party, but only 2 people. It was a fun time. And, we eat together and all that. Like, even as we grow up, we still talk to each other. And sometimes she come and, drive a car and like, hey, you wanna hang out? But only one time because I know she's busy. I don't like to force people. And also I don't have car to go to her. So yeah. Yeah, so let's do some slumber party. But Danny, the sea is too big. I cannot swim. I'm gonna drown. So yeah. But yeah. And also I found out that if you really truly want to know the person, right? I take my mom advice, by the way. My mom say that oh my gosh, I'll swim to you, Shorty. I'll swim to you too if I can. Maybe I can. I just need a floaty ducky, the float sea, and I sit on the ducky and hope for the best. The sea push me to US. I bring the supply. I will try my best to avoid the shark. Maybe the whale. I don't know, and maybe some. Maybe they are not interested with the camel meat, because shark doesn't know what is camel. But yeah, okay. So my mom advised that, she's old-fashioned woman, She said that if you truly want to know the person, try to eat together with them, have like a alone time with them, like sleep with them, not sleep like like sleep together like in one bed, see their behavior, their lifestyle and all that, see if it's something that you're comfortable with. And that's how like you feel like they are someone you can bring to you until the left throughout your lifetime. That's how she's she find her best friend. And then I was like, after I spend time with my best friend, like the first best friend I ever made, like we eat together, we sleep together, slumber party, that I get to know her. I accept her lifestyle. She accept my lifestyle, like the way I do things. Basically, we can tolerate each other. We can come to understanding. I was like, wow, this is the perfect best friend. So, I guess what my mom say can be applied, just not not to the extent that apply a little bit things that you can do, manage, So I was like, wow. So I decided to do that. People will really start to show interest at me, During college time, I found another 2 best friend. So now I have 3 best friend in real life, and then I have 3 best friend on online. So I have 6 best friend in total. So these 2 other best friend I got in college, I also like spend time with them, and then they come to my apartment. We sleep. We take a nap because the apartment have a rules like you cannot bring outside people to like sleep. You can do like however like stay for a short time. So they always come to my apartment like take a nap, in between class because they stay at the different apartments like far away than my apartment. My apartment's like that time is very close to the college. So yeah, they can just like walk there. So that's why they like come and then take a nap. That was a very fun time, and I realized like, oh dang, so what mom says really is like can be acceptable. Like how you gonna find the best friend in real life. They tolerate my way of like sleep, that like, the way I do things around the house. I also tolerate how they do things around my house. Like wow, and we still connected until today, on and off. Because they busy, I'm also busy, so I respect that. And sometimes they wanna hang out, but fail. But then we still try to hang out. That I'm the type of person that I don't rely a lot of like constantly hanging out. I'm grateful with just talking and just checking hi. Because I don't know, deep down my heart feel connected to them no matter what. Because we have personal experience before. Oh, hero. Oh man, if I were your neighbor, let's become best friend. I'll bring food every day. Oh, oh, Mela, no. I mean, then again, I forgot. Malaysia states kind of like close to each other, not big. So I guess they are not like other states. They're kind of like a different city, in the states. So yeah, I guess you don't feel that far away. So yeah, if I have a car, I can go to them if I want. Just that I don't have a car. So yeah. Aww. Well, Hero, I hope that maybe whenever you get a chance, that you want to go back to El Monte, just to check on your friend, something. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, really? Is it really that rare? I mean, I love to talk about this stuff, even though I'm just rambling by myself. Only until you guys were listening. But yeah, like I say, about how I like, yeah, I think like when I start like exposed to like a different type of people, like different type of group, because let's be honest, during teenager times, we have stereotypes, a very big stereotype with a lot of like youngster back then, the study hard style, the jokester style and all that. So you don't get a lot of like social experience for it. When you go out during your adult time, that's where I'm kind of like get like a good information how social works, and how I can like fit myself into social standard. But here, to be honest, I don't follow social standard. That's the thing. I'm just like making my own standard, That way I feel more comfortable. Yeah. So yeah. And then I think yeah, after I meet them while I'm like mingle online, meeting Hero, Aries, Celeste. These three people is my best friend online. So yeah, I was like then, now I have six best friends. I still see all these six people same level. Like you know how people saying that, oh yeah, online is online, real life is real life. My mom, I told my mom that I treat my online friends as same as like real life. It just that it's through the screen. It's just the method is different, but I treat them equally. So yeah, that's why like at the moment I'm very grateful having six people in my life. That's like very important. It's not a lot, but to be honest, number doesn't matter. In my opinion, it's easy to handle smaller group of friends, bruh. Oh man, I have bad experience handling a big group of friends. It was chaotic, so many drama. That's why I don't want to talk about it because I think it's gonna make you all stressed. You're all gonna be pulling your hair out. You're gonna be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I'm be like, yeah, yeah. Hey, do you want to know something? You know what? You know what? Okay, there's no more question, but let's make the last session a spicy one. You know what? I doubt, I doubt these people gonna be watching my stream because they all married. They don't really know about Twitch. I know that because let's just say I have Facebook, you know, and then sometimes Facebook like to recommend it based on like where you graduate and all that, right? Like where your hometown is and all that. They recommended me these people, okay? They already married. They already become better person than who they are back then. Okay. Okay, all right. So it's not really that spicy. I mean, like you can take it as a good lesson, you know. Like do not do this when you were a kid. Okay. So before I got into a good class, basically like a high grade class, I was in like a middle class, which is like for kids with like economy, like kids, you know, people who do, you know, like who bound to like go into the economy class, you know that. Because as and then I upgrade to the science club, which is I don't like. Oh my gosh, people there so hard to socialize. So economy class, kids are very talkative, like they are very friendly. But it's just that their standard of friends is that bigger group of friends more fun. But they forgot to oversee one problem, which is jealousy. So what happened is that as usual, I always make myself the joker in the class. People laugh at me and all that, and this group of girls, I did not know there's uh there's this girl who feel jealous with other friends in the group circle because she get a lot of attention. Not from the boys, just like, you know, from the girls. That's the thing. It's not related to boys. So what happened is that one of them decide to try to poison her. They they put Panadol inside their water bottle. It's during the quiz time. They put a lot. So here's the thing. Here's the flaw. They put it, you know, they did not expect the person might see like a white fog inside the water because the Panadol kind of like have this white fog, you know, looking when you like try to dissolve in the water. So this, you know, so this friend found it, be like, what is this white fog under the water? Because they decide to pick it up, like, and see at the bottom. I guess maybe it's like their kind of habit, you know. They just say something, like, oh, wait a second, and then they report to teacher. Teachers come and like, who put this? You know, they start ask, interrogate, and all that. So that's where my group of friends start to like become more cautious with each other. So that's where the gossip come in. Me, I'm a loner, by the way, because I'm a neutral, like neutral and loner. They interact with me. They're the one that do the talk, like, hey, wanna come and join all that, and I'm just like, okay, I follow. I'm not the type to like insert myself back then, and then that time my anxiety is not as big, you know, as bad. So yeah, so what happened is that, you know, after like 2 or 3 days, if I'm mistaken, I think 3 days, yeah, 3 days later, one of the girls, like, you know, decide to like confront this girl who was like jealous of her. Say, hey, you know what, are you the one that put this in the water? Because I noticed you've been behaving very weird. And then, you know, it become like a, not like a cat fight, but like a, you know, like a, when people talk over each other kind of fight. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then I was like, oh no. Yeah, so it's not that interesting, you know, that kind of stuff, because it's like, oh yeah, we do this. I'm like, then I mean, what's your problem, girl? You know, that kind of stuff. Isn't, yeah, it's not that interesting. So that's where like it becomes awkward after that, and people just like slowly do their own stuff, like, you know, they start to form this small circle group of friends. Eventually I got left out because I don't really try to like get alliance, I guess, like trying to like, you know, gain favors with other people. Like I say, I treat people neutrally, so I don't like how you like, I want, you know, try to compliment others so that they remember you, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I cannot do that. I don't know how people can do that. Like they try to be nice, like, hey, you know, even though they with good intention, right? But I cannot do that even though I have good intention. I don't know why. It feels weird for me. So that's why I become a loner. Yeah, hero. Yeah. So yeah, people just come and go. And I'm not gonna lie, I let you know the gossip that they talk with other people, like, oh yeah, this girl might do this, this girl do that, is very bad. It's like, oh yeah, I think I know why this girl do that because you like the same boys. I'm like, oh, I guess there is a little bit of boys issue. Or like, oh, you do that because you want to get attention. Like these girls being like, they don't talk bad about me. Like I say, because I'm staying neutral and I don't show any interest on the things that they do. I just be the ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, it gets that bad. The gossip part is the one that I don't like the most because I don't like gossip. Bruh, as much as people enjoy gossip, but gossip in friend, it's kind of like gaslighting. It can mess up your perception on other people. You'd be like, oh, did you really talk about this? I'm not sure if they are like bluffing, they like lying about it or not, but it could be truth, and then you just don't know how to react about it. That's why I prefer people to be honest. Like, if you don't like this, talk to them. Like, yeah, I don't like you or this stuff. You annoying, bro. Yeah, just settle it. No need to like talk behind. But then again, we were kids back then, so yeah, we cannot do much. We just follow what we think, like, oh yeah. And then scared to face the consequences. Yay. Yeah, I didn't expect someone can think like that. Thinking like I'm gonna poison someone with panadol because if you eat too much panadol can also hurt yourself. So I guess they really want to cause harm, which is very bad, very bad. Hey, all right. I think it's not the spicy tea. Just that lesson learned. If you're in a big group of friends and you cannot multitask in between, also if people tend to easily get influenced by gossip, don't try to mingle in the big group of friends. It's better for you to like make a small group of friends and focus on that. I'll be honest, it seems like a fantasy. I guess it seems like a wild fantasy kind of age, like to have a big group of friends, getting this like big attention, to each other and all that. But let's be real. Logically, that is impossible to achieve in real life because how human nature, they always have this like insecurity. It's like, wait, what if this person do this? What if this person do that? Or what are they thinking about it? Or suddenly you just feel this envy. I think that's normal if the more I think about it, like when you don't get stuff, you just cannot, you know. And not normal, but more like, it's like a normal in human nature. Like I'm just a camel. Nah, I'm a human as well. I'm only envy if it's related to food. Yeah, like I say, some people have a different objective, that they want in their life. For me, it's food, so I'll be more envy in food, kind of stuff. But socially, I don't feel envy. I'm like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, just hang out with other people. I don't care, bro. But other people, if they are relying on social stuff, they're gonna be very dependent on that. So yeah. Which is a lot of people is like that. No, I'm not gonna lie. People like popularity. People like attention. So you are bound to meet that kind of people. It just the extreme level of them to go that far is different to each other. So yeah. Yay! We done. Oh my gosh, how long is the? Oh my god, it's already almost 3 hours. Let's end this. Thank you guys for stopping by, listening to Camel rambles again and again. I'm gonna do the emote to give a moment. Yeah, thank you so much. And I thought I didn't expect it's gonna be this fun. I think it's this fun because I have you guys like friends. Yay, stopping by, just talking all that. Yay. Alright, time for me to wrap this up. Well, I'll still do the take suggestion on Twitter. You know, when next time if you want to do some Q&A, you know what? I can just do a guest Q&A. You know what, Aries? He's gonna be on the next Q&A if I get his permission. So you guys can ask him whatever you want. Hey, Mela. Oh, Mela. I mean, that's up to him, you know. Like I say, I'm gonna talk to him today. Be like, hey, for next Q&A, you wanna join? You're gonna be also involved in the like question. Like if they ask me, they ask me. If they ask you, then you have to answer. If he's up for it, let's go. Fine. Don't get hype up yet. Like I said, I'm gonna confirm that through Twitter. I guess I'll be like, yeah, I finally got someone. You know, and gonna get a guest for the Q&A. That's when you're gonna start brainstorm. How about that, Mela? Don't get hype for now. Because who knows, he'll be like, yeah, I don't want that. But yeah. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. I don't want to keep you too long. I'll talk to you guys whenever. Wait, you know what? Since you guys stay for this long, let me test something. Okay. Hero, I'm gonna send something. Fine. Because you stay for this long, I'm gonna give you this, bro. Let's see if it's worth the command. Oh, does it work? I don't know. Check your points. How much your point have now? Because I give everyone 10k by the way, especially you. So how much you have? Hey, oh my gosh. Oh wait, oh it doesn't change. No. Oh well, I'm gonna edit that on the thing later. I thought that comment works. I need to. They say that that's how the comment is. Unless, let me do that again. Let me do that again. They should work. You should get like 15k because you start with 10k at points maybe. No, I'm gonna Google later on. My gosh, why it doesn't work? It should work. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you guys whenever I'm free. Thank you so much again and have a good day, a good night. Oh, it could be. Oh, there's no points. Points? No. Then yeah, there's no. Wow. Yeah, it's only for Twitch, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Alright, guys. Thank you. Have a good night, travelers. Okay, Celeste. Thank you. Alright. See ya.